Okay, now we're gonna practice doing this on all fours. So this is good. You're on your knees underneath your hips and your toes are flexed just a little bit, like your feet aren't, yep. And your hands are right in front of you, shoulder width apart. And so kind of practice that movement with pulling your lumbar spine, your low back up and then down. And then find that happy medium where it's somewhere in between and your spine feels straight. And once you get there, practice breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just do that a couple times. Okay, you got that? Okay, so just to open up those hips a little bit, I want you to take one leg and extend it out behind you. You don't have to do it fast. And then bring it back. Try to maintain that neutral spine. And do it with the other leg. Feels tight? Does it feel tight in the front?
Yep.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, so we would do that a couple times. You get the picture? Good. Okay, now that you came back from your 10-minute jog, good job. We're gonna do a little bit of muscle activation of the hips. So what I'm gonna have you do is put that improvised resistance band, we will say it's just a bungee cord. Yes, put it around right above your knees. And I want you to try to put your knees about hip width apart. Yeah, and then what I want you to do is squat just a tiny bit. Yep, perfect. Don't lean too much. Yep, that's perfect. Now what I want you to do is take one knee and practice internally rotating it, meaning it's very slow movement. That's all you gotta do. Just a couple little air, yeah, and then pull it back out. And then you can even do external rotation that way and come back out. Yep, and then you would do it on the other leg as well. And then go inward. And you could do a bunch of these. There's also ways to do it so that they would be around your ankles, which would add increased tension. But yes, it's kind of an awkward movement, but it's effective. Okay, so now we're gonna do some lunges and some stretching just to continue opening up those hips and also to stretch your lats going up the side of your torso. So I want you to step into a lunge as best you can. Well, you don't have to do it fast, slow movement, okay? Slowly. Keep breathing. Keep breathing when you step into that lunge. And now slowly take that opposite arm and stretch and hold it just for a couple seconds. Doesn't need to be too much. And then slowly back. I know, it's challenging, right? It feels like it shouldn't be, but it is. Okay, so now we're gonna work on some basic animal movements, and that would be, let's do the ape, okay? So, we're gonna squat down like this. If you are tight,
yes,
then I would bring a step or something for you to put your palms on so that it would be a little bit easier for you.
Okay.
And your knees are outside your elbows, which is good. And so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna start over here. You take your left hand and put it over by your right foot. Put your right hand out and then shift your weight.
Oh.
And so your right hand lands at your left foot.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
Okay, and so after a while, you just kind of practice doing that. And you do it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Okay.
Yep. There's a little bit more to it, but I think for the sake of instruction, that was good.
There's got to be somebody that's